Hey, what's happening, people? Did you ever wish one light could do it all? Bright enough to fake daylight, warm enough to mimic the sunset, and smart enough to run from your phone? Yeah, I want that too. It's why today we are reviewing and testing the GVM SD300B AERO. This is a very affordable light, and I think it's punchy with the pros on any aspects. Who is this light for? If you're a content creator, filmmaker, or photographer looking for a single light that handles interviews, product shots, and cinematic scenes, this might be your new best friend. So let's break it down. We are using GVM lighting for our day-to-day operations, and when the GVM reached out to us to test and review this light, we wanted to see if it's as good as the other lights we already have. We only accept gear for review that we actually plan to use in our day-to-day work. I'm not into reviewing something just to shelve it afterwards. So yeah, we tested this light to make sure that it truly fits in our video production workflow. I just wanted to get this out of the way, and now let's power it on and see what it can do. Of course, we'll show you examples for both video and photography because we are hybrid shooters, and if you want a portable, pro-grade, all-in-one fixture designed for filmmakers and photographers, you should check out this light. It performs without a glitch, and it's packaged in a sleek, user-friendly design. The SD300B AERO is a 300 watt bicolor COB LED light. It's daylight and tungsten in one, adjustable for 2700 degree Kelvin to 6800 degree Kelvin. It has a CRI and a TLCI of 97, so your colors clean and accurate. We love the colors from this light. It has no ballast, no mess. Everything is built into the head, and it has a Bowens mount, so your softboxes, beauty dishes, and reflector, just plug and play. Controls, you got options. You have the dials on the back, you have an app you can control via Bluetooth, and even you can use a DMX if you are fancy. How bright it is. Bare bulb, you are getting over 1100 lux at 1 meter, and with the reflector you are pushing 220,000 lux at 1 meter. So it's seriously very bright for its class. You need to keep it quiet. The fan is barely audible at the 50% power. The control interface is very slick and simple. You just power it on. Right away you're in the first menu. You can control the intensity of the light. You choose it, click to activate it, and now you can adjust it up and down. And also you can control the color temperature. Click again, and you can adjust, the color temperature of your choice. If you want to access the 12 lighting presets, you just press and hold, and you go right away. And the first preset is the intensity loop. You can adjust the interval of or how fast these effects are going to happen. And also you can control the color temperature of your choice. Long click again, and you go back to the first menu. Also, you have the language, Bluetooth, fan, and to reset your light to the factory setting. The fan, you can have smart, high, and silent. I always keep it in smart or in silent, never in high, even like I running for long hours because it never kicked in. So now let's look at the lighting setup we can do with this light. I'm using the GVM SD300B AERO in a book lighting setup. This works for any production, for any kind of interviews, setups you might want. Let's go over this lighting setup pretty quick. I have the GVM SD300 AERO on the stand here with a reflector. I want to constrain the light because I don't want to eliminate as much from the spill as I can. I'm bouncing on these light floorboards. They are super reflective. Concentrate the light to this 3/4 diffusion panel, and I have a nice center spot with a nice light fall off on the face of my subject. The GVM is on minimal power, is 18% right now, as you can see, even like bouncing the back around, reflecting the light through a diffusion panel is still powerful enough. And at these low settings, I can feel the fan if I keep my hand on the light, but I cannot pick up any noise. I have my microphone on me, and I come close to the light. You cannot hear the fan whispering quiet, really nice. I like the fact you don't have a power brick. It is just a plug-and-play light. Very easy to conceal, very easy to set it up in very small spaces. And I have another light flow panel here to reflect some light on my shadow side to feel a little bit the shadows. And I'm shore lighting right now, shooting from the shadow side. I'm using some practical lights to motivate the light a little bit to my face. And I have a background light, just a light blue color to create some color contrast and some separation, for this setup. We can use the book lighting technique or the indirect lighting technique to take some still pictures. We have Lydia. I have the SD300 bouncing and these V-flats. We're going to reflect back, so it's indirect, nice light with a magic cloud, diffusing the light even further. So I have a nice wrap-up light on Lydia's face. It's just one giant light source right now, this 8x8 magic cloud. So we have nice wraparound light. It's a very nice light source. The CRI on this light really kicked in because you have super nice saturated colors and pictures. And I really like how they render. I'm shooting with the Canon R5 Mark II. I'm using the Voigtlander 40mm 1.2 lens and the 85 1.2 lens RF. I'm using these fast lenses because I want to blur the background. We are in the interior. I have my blue light in the background just to create the contrast and difference. But it's very easy lighting setup, especially you have just one light, some bound surface, and a diffusion material. For this late afternoon look, or the sunset look, I have Leo short lighted with the SD300. The light is outside on the stand with the long throw reflector to focus the light to have more that directional look the sunset light has. And I used the V-flight reflector to bounce some light back on the shadow side of Leo's face. And also I have this light flow panel here. And I bounce some light back on the table to have a more spotty light, to be more characteristic for the late sunset afternoon. I'm shooting with a Canon C70 and Dizio lens to have a nice warm look. Let's talk pros. The light is super bright, it's solid build. It has color accuracy. It has an app and DMX control. It runs quiet, a Bowens mount for flexibility. It has a USB port for firmware updates and data port for future expandability. You can add a data box or using RDM protocol. So you are not just buying this light for now, you are covered for future updates. So what we don't like, the light, it comes just with the reflector and with the cover. It doesn't have a back, which really it's a bad thing for most of us because it's very hard to have the light loose like that. You need a bag to carry that and all the locations, and the extra time you have to spend and the money to look and buy a bag. I think it could have been resolved very easy just adding a bag to the light. It's a little bit heavy. It's about 6 pounds, so that is kind of like you have to consider. But all the lights at this size, at 300 watts, they are pretty bulky and heavy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.